What's up, guys? It's day 9 of the One Big Impact 30-day weight loss challenge. Bit of a brain fart there. So we're actually going to do something with this mess on my desk. No, we're going to do something on, basically I'm going to do an overview of things you need to get started getting healthy. Whether it's through fitness, whether it's through diet, whether it's through whatever, okay? So specifically, if you're on Atkins, there's a couple things that you probably want to go ahead and pick up. Now, these are different from the rest of the video. This would be like Tupperware, okay? The other thing would be a measure ribbon, like this guy. And yes, everything will be in the links in the description below. This guy, for making measurements and everything. As well as the other thing is ketosis strips, and I would say I'm going to cut it clear at that. Okay, the rest of the stuff you probably have around your house, like measuring cups and stuff like that, but I will put in the links in the description below. Those 3 major important things as far as like Atkins is concerned. Now let's cruise back over to the whole getting healthy aspect in general as a broader thing. So basically, the market, as you can see, is full of stuff, like stuff and stuff and stuff, and there's a reason I'm making this video, and the reason making this video is because I'm gonna pump you full of links and you're going to buy stuff. I'm totally kidding, but that's probably what it looks like. There will be links in the description below for everything I use in this video, but this video is literally to give you a heads up on the stuff you need, the stuff you don't freaking need, the stuff that can wait till way later. Okay, so first of all, the one thing that is absolutely pivotal as far as you getting healthy can't be purchased. Alright? Am I clear? Am I clear on that? There's no link in the description below. There's no product that you can go purchase. There's no instant magic bullcrap pill that's going to change your life, you guys. Okay? It starts with you wanting to make a change for yourself. Once that begins, everything else just comes at its own pace. So remember, don't be the person that says, I'm going to start getting active once I get, or I can't get started because I don't have, or I'm working on it, but in a few years I'll be able to afford this. Don't be that person, okay? I see people every day. You're sitting right next to a bicycle. You can't see it, but maybe you can. It's out of frame, I think, a little bit. A lot of people say, well, I'll get healthy when I get a bike. You're not going to get healthy. Buying a bicycle won't get you healthy, okay? Wanting to get healthy and wanting to make the change as far as like the things you're eating, as far as your activity level, as far as walking, as far as doing exercise, as far as making healthy choices, using self-discipline, reliance, being able to rely on yourself to not make bad choices when it comes about. Those are the things that are going to be able to help you make this change in your lifestyle, okay? It's not anything to do with any product. I'm only covering the things that I think will help you. I'll also cover some things that I like to use, okay, that have basically no importance or factor as far as health perspective, as far as change. But when it becomes your lifestyle, there's certain things that you like to enjoy and you like to focus on. So the first things that I want to mention are the must-haves. Now, obviously, I talked about in the first portion, a few minutes, that there's nothing that you really have to have, but there are some must-haves that I recommend that you start with in the initial phases, just to be able to kind of get your body ready for what you're doing. So vitamins, I would say, I got one more over here. Calcium, magnesium, zinc, glucosamine joint supplements if you're going to be doing lots of running or anything like that. Now, I'm not your doctor. These are vitamins, okay? These are just things that you should be supplementing normally, probably on a daily basis, but chances are if you were unhealthy, you weren't anyway. Fish oil and a daily vitamin. On top of those, I would recommend a probiotic. It just makes you shit right. That's all it does. You're eating all kinds of funky stuff. It's got all those good bacteria and stuff that make your bowel movements more steady, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Help me out here. More regular. Make yourself more regular. And it helps get rid of the bloating and stuff like that. So remember, calcium, magnesium, zinc, fish oil, daily multivitamin, glucosamine joint supplement, and probiotics. If I had to pick two of these, okay, two of these, probably be fish oil and a daily vitamin. That's what I would go for. And the reason for that is because you probably have calcium, magnesium, zinc in your daily vitamin. You do. Magnesium, calcium. So it's not overkill, but it's just making sure. Make sure you read the labels, okay? Don't overdo any vitamins, because vitamins can be dangerous too. I know they're not regulated by the FDA and stuff like that, but you can get toxic from certain vitamins and overkilling yourself. And don't just go out and randomly buy vitamins anyway. That's a must-have. Second must-have, okay? Workout diary or logbook. Anything. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. If you guys remember, I sent these out to 25 or 50 challenge members. Cost me a freaking fortune. I sent them out for free, okay? For free, you guys, because I believe in you guys. I sent these out to a bunch of challenge members after they had finished the challenge, just to say, hey, good job, congratulations. But this one is a little bit more thorough than a basic one. It has workouts, stretches, food diary, exercise diary, notes section, and things like that. Calendar, journal, all that. You need to track your progress. Okay, don't start unless you're going to track your progress. Do you need this? No. Is there going to be a link in the description below? Yes. It's like $5. But if you don't have that or $5, go to Wally World and pick you up a little notebook or a bigger notebook, whatever. It's school time. They're like 10 cents. Don't tell me you don't have them. If you don't have that, write it on the damn wall. Okay? Don't make up no freaking excuses. I don't want to hear it. The next thing is a scale, a bathroom scale. Okay, I'll put a link in the description below for two different scales. One's a cheap $10 one that I got that seems to want to give me the different damn weight every time I get on the freaking thing. Or, which is not, it's probably accurate, it just pisses me off. The other thing is, the other one is Jesse Richardson actually has this scale. It tests body fat percentage, and I think it's like $23. So super cheap, because you want to be able to, again, track your progress. All right. The next thing is a measure ribbon. It's going to be in the link in the description below for obvious reasons. Measure yourself before you start. Measure yourself in the end. And obviously, you have a cell phone. Take pictures. All right. It's really cut, dry, clean, and easy to understand. Correct? Let's move on. The next thing, must-haves for added motivation. If you're one of those people that say, I just don't have the energy, I just don't know what to do to get motivated or whatever, chances are that's bull crap. But I will say, these tools that I'm about to talk about can be very beneficial to be able to help you get a little bit more motivated. Because let's be honest, some days we're not all there. We need a little bit of added motivation. First thing is going to be a Fitbit. Okay, I will say personally, I don't really need the added motivation usually. I love fitness, I love working out, I love getting exercise. But this guy is a nice, healthy, regular reminder to get my butt moving. Okay, so if you get the Fit by Ionic, this one, the Fitbit Ionic, one of the newer ones, you can download music, you can run Pandora through it, you don't need your cell phone. It has relaxing things, it has all kinds of different programs that you can use. Plus, the added benefit is that you get the Fitbit platform on your application on your cell phone, and then you challenge everybody, okay? And then Archie Ness wins every freaking challenge there is on the planet. That's Jennifer's husband. Apparently he walks continuously for 100 hours a day. But no. Plus, another thing is they have preloaded workouts and these things and stuff, all kinds of great things. They actually have a Starbucks app in them. I don't know what the hell that's for, but they have one in it. This one's actually really easy to take apart. It's got a cheap little case that goes over it that you can buy to protect the shield. I bought that because, well, let's be honest, I just break stuff all the time. Knock on wood. So, besides that, it does notify you every hour to get moving. It vibrates and says, you have 250 steps left this hour. Next thing, ow. Not required, but suggested if you need added motivation. And you're probably like, everybody's gonna say, well, I need that. That's a must-have. It's definitely not. Gym membership. Some people don't like the gyms. Some people can't afford the gyms. Some people, or they say they can't afford the gyms. I mean, you got Planet Fitness. It's $10 a month. If you stop eating freaking McDonald's, you'll be able to afford that in one day. Like, come on. Besides that, it's really good to be able to get around other people that are getting fit, getting exercise. Sometimes it's even really good to see those people that are in really good shape that you want to get to, because it makes you work harder, okay? It can establish a really good positive routine. You know, going to the gym every day, it gets into your schedule, it gets into your blood, it gets into your body and your mind and your life, and you're doing it every single day and it can be really good for you. Next thing, headphones. Can be great motivation, I'll believe me. Sync up, throw some freaking tunes on to your favorite music and get going. Even if you're in the gym, there's music playing, it's not always what you like. Trust me. It's almost never the music you like. Now, here's something I want to talk about as far as headphones. I want to talk about something that hopefully saves you a little bit of time. I'm a little bit of a headphone junkie. These ones, Karen Leak sent me. Thank you very much. Apparently now I'm using them, which is funny. They're actually waterproof. You can go swimming with these. Do they work under the water? Absolutely not. They go off right when you go in the water. It doesn't ruin them, but they go off. Which I thought was quite strange. I guess it makes sense, I don't know. These probably were my favorite recently. These are the over the neck ones. The only thing that's a problem is if you do exercises where you lean back, like sit-ups or anything, they tend to fall off. They do hug your neck pretty good for 90% of exercises. Probably not the greatest for the cardio. These are an over the ear that rest over the ear. They're actually quite comfortable. They don't bother me at all. A little bit bulky, but not heavy at all. No weight to them. The over the ear Giant Beats headphones, that can be you. That's fine. If that's you. I feel like a huge douchebag when I walk in the gym and I've got these freaking stereos on my head. Okay? I just feel weird, like you're a target. Everybody's looking at you. So I don't wear them. Do they have great sound quality? Yeah, they do. Do I think they're worth the money? Not really. I would say the best headphones that I ever had, was the JBL Reflect. They tucked inside your ear, and they were the sport version, and they so weirdly were designed to fit and snug inside your ear, and it had this little wraparound cord in the back. Virtually never fell out. The only thing is I lost them in Belgium. I don't know how I did that. It was literally on the way home. But I've never seen them again. So, I would say the sport active ones that have the weird little thing that tucks inside your ear and locks in there, probably the best. I probably shouldn't have to say this, but the one with the cord, the regular earbuds, you're gonna want to get rid of those pretty fast. Or tuck them under your shirt, but it's gonna be a nightmare. They're gonna be popping out, you're gonna get angry, it's gonna be frustrating, and just skip that altogether. Bluetooth, no matter what, okay? You want everything free, you don't want a cord attached to anything or anything. Alright, next things have nothing to do. We've covered your mindset, number 1. Number 2 is your must-haves, things you should probably get started. Number 3 is things that help with your need for added motivation. Alright, number 4 is stuff you really don't need, okay? But it can be a good idea. Now, Unfortunately, protein is going to come into that factor. Now, the reason protein didn't make the cut, and weirdly enough, is because a lot of people don't understand what the importance of protein is necessarily in consideration with working out. Okay? They all say, well, I need to get some protein. I need to get some blah, blah, blah. If you don't, first of all, if you don't know a damn thing about macros, and I'm not a pro, okay? But if you don't know anything about what your macros are, what you're consuming, what you're required to have for protein intake and stuff like that, stop it. Don't buy protein. You're wasting your damn money, okay? I'm not saying you don't need it. What I'm saying is if you don't know what you're doing, don't waste your time don't waste your money until you figure out what you're doing. Do some research, okay? A good general rule of thumb is going to be 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And that technically, a lot of people say lean body mass, but it doesn't really matter. If you weigh 200 pounds, you need 200 grams of protein. This one's 30 grams per scoop. 95% of your food, 95% of your protein should be coming from food. The problem in lies when you get heavier, or you're a heavier person, or you're trying to build on mass or something like that. When you need to get that added protein, it's hard to choke down 2.5 pounds of chicken a day. Okay? But that doesn't mean I want you drinking 5 shakes a day and not knowing what you're doing. Don't do that. Okay? That's not what it's about. I would wait on that. Protein is a good thing, but please do your research and know what you're doing before you just pull the trigger on buying a bunch of protein. If you are lactose intolerant, a whey protein isolate like I use can be really beneficial. It's also very low in carbohydrates, it's also lower in sugars and things like that. You do get less for your money, unfortunately. So if you can include your macros with the higher one, that would be great. Creatine. Creatine is good for a lot of things. Strength, size, increased power, increased muscle size, water retention, putting more water into the muscle. Lots of things. Again, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. But the first week, double up the dose. After 7 days, go for between 5 milligrams, 5 grams, whatever it calls for, 5 grams I think, of creatine per 100 pounds of body weight. Okay? So for 200 pounds, take 2 scoops, you're good to go. Continuously. Now, for the touchy subject, pre-workout. I'm currently using this. I'm actually not a huge pre-workout person, but I'm cutting, and let's be honest, I don't have enough energy right now. You can use black coffee, okay? If you're really sensitive, if you're on Atkins or anything like that, if you're really sensitive to artificial sweeteners and stuff like that, I would try to stay away from this type of thing. And I'm really tired, mind you. I apologize. I just got done lifting, and I cut my calories like 3 days ago. I'm only on exactly between 15 and 1700 calories right now, most of which is protein. So this can be really good, and I'm usually against pre-workout. C4, this is the first time I've actually tried it. Pre-workouts, whatever. I mean, buy whichever one you feel like buying. I would go to Walmart. It's the cheapest. Nutrition stores and stuff like that can have better quality stuff, but it's also 2-3 times the price. As far as like C4 and stuff like that, if you have a regular job where you're active, or I mean, you just have a regular job or other stuff going on, this could be a nice little boost. Between 15 minutes to a half hour before you work out, pound a nice sized scoop of that in some water, you'll be good to go. And you know when your lips are itchy or tingling or whatever, you'll feel the tingle. The next thing is shakers. Okay? All this stuff is going to be in the links in the description below if you need to pick up some, no matter where you're at on your journey. And remember, these are just suggestions. I'm only talking about these things because if I feel that they are or are not necessary. Remember, we already covered the stuff that I feel is necessary. This is just like the icing on the proverbial cake that you're not eating, right? Not eating cake. I'm watching you. Shakers. They could be all over the place. All over the place. Some come with little blenders. Some come with little satchels or whatever. I don't add any of the other stuff. It's just more stuff that can go wrong. I just need a cup, a little shaker thing, top. This one's kind of neat because it has one little thing to clip on your backpack. Simple enough. Do you need this? No. Can you work out without it? I shouldn't even have to answer that. Yes. You can also use this. You know what that is? That's called a cup. You can put your protein, your creatine, your pre-workout, anything in that. You can also put it in this. What's this? Another cup. I hear so many damn excuses. What's this? This is a kid's cup. Good vibes only, man. It's cool. It's got a top on it. It's 98 cents. This is 10 bucks. You can afford it. Come on. You can afford to do whatever you want to do. Now, you're going to see a lot of different stuff on the market, okay? Lots and lots of different things that can get you blah, blah, blah. Going to get you excited about something. You're going to spend thousands of dollars on workout equipment and stuff like that. And I'm trying to avoid and stop you from doing something like that. Do I recommend that you get a home gym right when you decide to start working out? Hell no, I don't. Absolutely not. Put the damn phone down. Don't be buying a freaking $10,000 Bowflex machine or something like that. If you haven't been on your journey for 2 years and lost 50 pounds out of the 100 that you need to lose, you need to hang up the damn phone. Don't be buying stuff. Okay, don't. Don't do that to yourself. Don't hurt yourself financially. You know, just please save your money. It's not about that. The industry is flooded. Look at me. I'm a perfect example. I have all kinds of crap. Okay? I have a weight machine thing I'm paying payments on for the last 1.5 years. Do I use it? Not really. Okay? It just looks pretty. I go to the gym because I realized after making a weight room at home, it's hard to stay motivated. If I had friends that came over and stuff like that and people that work out, it might be a little bit different. But let's be honest. The gym atmosphere is where you see everybody succeeding and making and meeting their goals and obtaining them, reaching and overseeing all of them. Nobody's in my gym, my personal home gym, doing anything, okay, but me. So, that being said, you'll see things like these. I picked these up at the thrift store. These little push-up things. You know how many times I've used them? Freaking none. Paperweights, alright? It's important that you don't just start purchasing crap for no reason. Don't make this about spending. Because here's what happens. If you're not 100% game on your journey, right? You're not 100% game. You want to know one of the most annoying things in the world? When your freaking camera dies like 25 times in the same freaking video. Sorry guys, I had to change channels, change stations over to here. But here's what happens. And I recorded like 35 minutes of video and lost it all because if the battery dies without warning, then you lose everything that you're recording at that moment, which is fantastic. So, bring it down. What happens when you start buying all this stuff? And I don't know if I mentioned it before. I can't go back until later. But in a relationship or, and now lately. The number one cause for fights in relationships or frustration in life and stuff like that is being short on finances, money. You have bills to pay and stuff like that. We all have stuff that we have to focus on. The important thing is to make this not about financial burdens or anything like this, but make it about health gains, gaining an upper edge as far as like losing pain,
as far as gaining self-esteem. And if and when you do, because I fully 100% recommend that you reward yourself on occasion, okay? So here's how. Epic camera problems today, guys. I'm sorry. 25 minutes of deleting stuff off of my computer and I still have problems. That's fantastic. So if I blurt out or whatever, I apologize, but I need to hurry up and finish this thought. Maybe it's a sign that my video is too long. Don't comment on that. So the reason you don't want to put too much financial strain on this type of lifestyle too early is because what happens is, if you're not doing well enough in the beginning and you decide to give it up or whatever, and you spent loads of money on this and you didn't really get anywhere or anything, if and when, because eventually you probably will, hopefully, cross your fingers, you will revisit this at a later date. Okay? And at that later date, you will say, what happened last time I got involved with this? Then you're going to say, well, last time I got involved with this, I spent $5,000 and I didn't get anywhere. So I'm not going to do that again. But you didn't need to spend $5,000. You know, it doesn't have to be like that. The one thing that I would recommend 100% is to regularly, once obtaining, meeting, and achieving goals, reward yourself. Not necessarily financially, but obviously it's going to cost something. But I would do things like yoga pants, or a nice set of workout gloves, or upgrade your headphones, or maybe there's a new, not protein powder, a new pre-workout that you wanted to try out, or there's some new kicks that you wanted. Just so you know, these are what I work out in every day. Okay, these are my only shoes that I own. Like, you probably can't tell, but they're jacked. Like, these shoes are like 9-10 months old, been through like 7-8 countries. Like, I don't buy shoes all the time. Should I? Yes. Aside from that, you should be buying shoes every 300 to 400 miles, which, if you're running on a regular basis, is probably about once a month. Once every 2 months if you're not, because the support factor and stuff like that. That being said, you can reward yourself on a regular basis with certain things, and do it at certain levels. So, like I said, because you're tracking all your information and stuff like that. Once you hit 5 pounds lost, say you need to lose 50 pounds, right? Once you hit 5 pounds lost out of 50 pounds, cool. Buy a new $25 set of headphones. Make yourself a monetary limit, financial wise, stick to it. Or you could go get your hair done, or your nails did, or something like that. Then if once you move past that, you say, out of that 50, I get to 10 pounds lost. And then I can get something that's 50 bucks. And then when I get my 50 pound, when I hit my 50 pound goal, I can spend 250 bucks, 200 bucks. Get a new fat tattoo like Jennifer Archie-Ness wants to do. She wants to get the Halloween tattoo. Nightmare on Elm Street? No, Nightmare Before Christmas tattoo, or something like that. Don't ever, and I repeat, don't ever reward yourself with bad food, okay? Because then it's just telling you, first of all, you're going to fall off track. You're just going to completely derail your whole freaking lifestyle if you do that. Don't be on the phone buying $5,000 Bowflex. Don't be on the phone doing this. Don't be on the phone doing that. Don't go crazy. Set your goals. Set them amounts. Say, all right, I got 10 pounds to lose. And remember, some of you guys, it's going to be completely different. You might only have 5 or 10 pounds to lose. And that's perfectly fine. So adjust that accordingly. 1 pound, 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds might be the same as 25 pounds if you lose 10 pounds, or if you got to lose 10 pounds versus if somebody's got to lose 100 pounds. So your 2.5 is equivalent to their 25. So please keep that in mind and adjust accordingly so that you're actually getting the benefits from this as the time comes through. So say you got 10 pounds to lose, you hit the 2.5 pound mark, you get $25. You hit the 5 pound mark, you get $55 or $50. You hit the 7.5 pound mark, you get $75. And when you hit the big jackpot, you can make it 100, or you can make it 200, 500. I don't care what it is. Make it worth your while, but keep giving yourself small little incentives to work towards each and every time. You don't have to do this, okay? You don't have to. But I'm just saying, don't make the whole thing revolve around finances, but understand it's okay to also reward yourself as you go along. Because, hey, you're doing a good job. You're working your butt off. Let's be completely honest. This is hard work. It really is. Like staying in shape and working hard at meeting your goals and achieving your goals, surpassing them, setting new goals is amazing, and you should be proud of yourself. And that warrants a reward. You guys keep up the good work. Yes, this is the video day 9. You have to share, like, and subscribe. Please, like I said, if you're new here, like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Also, I would like anybody that is in the challenge to answer this question below. In the description below, what are you going to reward yourself? I want at least 3 rewards that you're going to reward yourself with along your journey. So if you have 25 pounds to lose, give me 3 different things as you key mark on that process. The reason this is important is because you need to be setting up mini goals. Okay? Not just I want to lose 100 pounds and I'll revisit it when I get there. You're not going to get there if you do that. Okay? Put them in your mind. Put them in your mind. Okay? When I get to this point, when I lose that 5 pounds, I'm getting a new computer mouse. I'm looking at my computer mouse. When I get to this point, when I get to my major goal, I'm going to get me a new cell phone. Why? Because I'm going to take new selfies. Because I'm going to look good, I'm going to feel good, and I'm going to bomb. Maybe you're going to go on a cruise. I don't give a damn what you do. Do whatever makes you happy, okay? That's just important. Guys, hashtag be stronger than excuses. Remember to spread love, not hate. And tell me 3 things that you're focusing on achieving, as well as what are you going to give yourself when you do. Peace, guys. Oh,